Hi everybody, welcome to another segment of Good Sports. I'm Mike Lowe, and joining me today, taking a break from the Patriots and high school football, Seth Wescott and Alex Tuttle, two of the premier snowboard cross racers in the world. Seth, as you know, has won 2 gold medals in the Olympics, and Alex is hoping to join him on the podium this year in Sochi. How you doing, guys?
Doing well.
Doing well, very well.
This is a kind of a media tour through Portland today, isn't it, for you guys?
Absolutely. We're just making stops everywhere and happy to be here.
Why don't you tell me a bit, Seth, you had a pretty major knee injury back in April it was, while you were filming something with LL Bean. How's the recovery coming?
It's going well. I pretty much spent the last 4 months out in Park City, Utah at U.S. team headquarters and just working with their physical therapists and getting myself back on track. And they've kind of turned me loose to come home for 20 days and do some training on my own and catch this last little bit of summer here in Maine. And next Thursday, Alex and I are headed down to New Zealand to return to snow. So I'm going to go make some turns. He's going to be running the course, but I'll just be doing an easier progression, getting back to it, and just seeing how it feels. But it's been going well.
Now, Alex, you've been training with Seth throughout the summer, correct?
Absolutely, yeah. Anytime he's home, I'm happy to get in the gym with him. We help push each other as always and help him get back on track.
Now, Seth has been kind of instrumental in your career, has he not, through the Level Field Fund and stuff like that?
Absolutely, not just through the Level Field Fund, but having him as a mentor and, to guide me through this journey that he's already, been through and knows what I'm going through and can really put me in the right direction when I need it.
Now, New Zealand, is that the start of the World Cup tour? Or?
It's not. I was fortunate this year, the last 2 Olympic cycles, we've always had a Southern Hemisphere event. And both the Chilean, the Argentinian, and the New Zealand federations didn't pony up the money to host those events this year. So we get a little bit of a reprieve, and the season doesn't start till the first week of December over in Austria. So it's really just a training trip. The rest of the team will have a full-on snowboard cross course there to be running, and I'm just going to be making turns and trying to get the progress headed in the right direction on snow. So.
Now, we're less than 5 months away from the opening ceremonies in Sochi. What do you guys feel you need to do to be there, to be on the U.S. team?
It's really just going to come down to execution. The 4 events that we have for qualifying in December and January, both Alex and I are capable of getting on the podiums, and that's what it's going to take. We have the deepest talent pool of any team in the world, and we're going to have 12 different Americans at those World Cups fighting for 4 spots. And so I think Alex is going to be able to hit the ground running right at the beginning of December. I think for me, I'm focusing on the January events when I've had a little more healing time in the process, and a win guarantees you a spot, and so you got to go out there and just try to execute on those days.
Alex, Seth obviously has a little resume underneath his name. Do you feel a little extra pressure with these events, the qualifying events?
No, I'm going to go into them like they're any other World Cup race. I'm going to be as ready as I can when I get there and do everything in my power to make sure that I have a good race. And anything beyond that is out of my control. I just have to, stay focused and not let it get to me. I have to just see it as it is. It's one race at a time, and I just need to execute.
I got to ask you guys this because of the ongoing political situation in Syria and Russia and stuff. Any concerns that the U.S. is not going to be in Sochi?
No, I think we'll be there for sure. I think with President Obama coming out a month or so ago and saying that, it doesn't, the experience we learned in not going to Moscow last time, I think, was something that I know the U.S. Olympic Committee doesn't want to repeat, and I think they understand that what goes into waiting and working for 4 years in between, and I think, hopefully we can remain in a peaceful climate in the world, and we can all be there to represent, but I'm pretty certain we'll be sending a team.
I know in ancient times they stopped their wars for the Olympics,
Exactly.
so they could have a little peace during the 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Seth, you've had an eventful year. You tore your knee up, you come back to Maine, and you hit a moose. Totaled your van.
Welcome home to Maine.
Do we need to wrap you in bubble wrap until the Olympics start?
No,
make sure?
I think I'll be okay.
Alex, are you doing anything? You gonna be his bodyguard the rest of the way? Or?
I just tell him to take it easy when he's driving.
Yeah.
Too many moose around to be bombing around like he does.
I mean, you're on a golf course and everything. I mean, come on.
I know.
So, what is your golf handicap, by the way?
Golf handicap, I think the index is 9.4 right now. I've really been just getting back to it in the last 4 weeks or so, and my good friend John Quigley, we got 14 holes in at South Portland Muni this morning, and he gave me a little breakthrough on my swing. So,
Did Alex play as well?
He doesn't. I'm trying to get him into the game. I'm hosting my I don't know, 8th annual or something golf tournament this Friday up at Sugarloaf, and the course is in phenomenal condition, and people should get up for fall golf because it's really as good as I've ever seen it. And we, like Alex being a recipient of the Level Field Fund, that's what our fundraiser is for on Friday. And so it's fun to get home and to put those things on and be able to be, helping that next generation on their steps towards accomplishing their dreams.
Well, guys, we got to wrap it up here. I really appreciate stopping into the studio and taking time to talk to me. Everybody, hopefully we'll see these two guys in Sochi competing for a gold medal in snowboard cross.